So today was an interesting day because we do a lot of development work and we do a lot of work in WordPress. And the other day I was talking a little bit about the sustainability of WordPress and the sustainability of some of these open source software protocols and the impact it has on organizations. We uncovered some serious flaws, not flaws I'd say, but serious bugs within our code base. It's mostly caused by the consistent need for updating of plugins and the core of WordPress and the way it interacts. And so the site, the base of the framework wasn't built that long ago, so it's not even 2 years old, and it's already outdated and already needs a major overhaul with the way it was all structured and the way different hooks function and the way the whole thing works. And it's an expense that neither us or the client want to incur at the moment, but we almost don't have a choice. And so I know technology is a huge part of our life, but when you think about all the different business implications that it had, that come that are affected by the way you set things up and build things, it really creates the conversation around how advanced do I go, and is what I'm doing matter? Because the bulk of the framework is heavily customized, and the customizations are what's causing the issues. So if we didn't have a lot of these customizations in place and we let the system do exactly what it's designed to do from a standard taxonomy standpoint, it would be working fine. But then there's a need for a lot of different customizations based on what people want. So that's caused some alternative effects, and we need to decide, and I needed to figure out as somebody who helps direct and lead accounts, what the best plan forward is. And right now I'm kind of at a loss with that, because I'm struggling with, do I go with the approach of simply, all right, let's scrap everything and start over and go back to patient zero, or do we put fixes into place and then have a larger conversation? Part of me wants to just bite the bullet, invest some of the agency resources into reworking the critical pieces that need it, because part of that's our job, but another part of it's not. So I could see the business decision, the technology's getting old and there's nothing we could do about it. We have we don't make a guarantee about that, about the way WordPress will interact with the core framework. We will maintain the core, we will maintain the plugins, we will maintain the base of the code, but when it comes to this is a bigger technical burden than I think the agency needs to bear, because there's substantial rework that needs to be done. It's almost like building a new site. So that's the conversations I'm going to be having tomorrow, and that's just part of what being in a good account person is looking at a solution, looking at a problem objectively, and not getting emotionally tied into what you want to have happen or what you think should have happen, and gathering all the pieces of the puzzle so that you could present an argument back to your client and back to your leadership teams and the people who are making decisions about, here's the situation and here are the different scenarios involved, and here are the business impacts around that. So tomorrow I get to work that out. I have a few people coming into the office to talk about it. I have a few phone calls, and by early next week I'll be able to chat with the client about, all right, here's what we're going to do and here's how we're going to tackle these issues. And so let's amicably figure out a solution that's beneficial for everybody, because we want to continue. We're your partner in this, so we want to work it through it with you, and we want to keep you in the loop on it. We want to be as transparent as we can, and at the end of the day we all have to keep moving forward, and we have to keep servicing your business, and we have to keep maintaining our business from a resource perspective. So the life and times of an advertising marketing director. So still the greatest industry in the world. So still get to do what I love every day. So we get to make it happen. It is all fun and all good problems, and I get to learn more database information tomorrow, which I'm actually really excited about. So that's all for today. More WordPress problems, solving more brand issues. So we had some great progress on our mobile app today. We did some really cool stuff from our marketing launch program. We got some of our point of sale in-store materials ready to go. We have some bigger in-store signage. We have some digital programs, we're starting to look at those assets now and align those resources and those media outlets that we're going to be partnering with to try to increase the usage of the app. Working on assets for press releases, so we have a modular framework in place for the creative that's going to be able to be launched at scale amongst the network that needs variation and needs different variables and sizes and needs some flexibility. So we're in really good shape there, so that'll be fun. Looking forward to sharing that one. That's it. Life and Times of TJ Garvin and advertising. Let's make it happen.